In the grand theater of evolution, the brain was not sculpted in comfort. It was carved in chaos. From the moment early humans stepped onto the savannah, threat was not an inconvenience. It was a sculptor. Each flicker of fear, each whisper of uncertainty sharpened the neural blades of survival. We survived because we felt danger. We thrived because we remembered it. Science reminds us the amygdala, the brain's primal alarm bell, amplifies under threat, heightening awareness, fueling the fight, flight, or freeze response. In short bursts, this system saves lives. But when the threat becomes permanent, when cortisol floods us endlessly, the very mechanism meant to protect begins to corrode us from within. Isolation often becomes the brain's desperate survival strategy, a withdrawal, a closing of doors, not weakness, not laziness, but a silent scream. Let me breathe. History echoes this rhythm. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, ruled amidst plague, betrayal, and war. Yet his mind found refuge in stillness. In Solitude, he wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." But even Marcus didn't live only in retreat. He led, he fought, he loved. Because isolation, when held too tightly, becomes not a cocoon, but a coffin. The mind needs contrast. It learns from the world, but it repairs in solitude. It becomes sharp in silence, but wise in company. Neuroscience now tells us moments of purposeful solitude, free from the buzz of validation, can trigger the default mode network, the region linked to creativity, introspection, and emotional regulation. Alone, we meet the truest versions of ourselves, but we are also wired for mirroring, for the dopamine of belonging, for the oxytocin rush of shared glances and silent understandings. Without these, the isolated mind begins to erode, not from lack of thought, but from lack of resonance. So what is the answer? Not to avoid threat entirely, but to dance with it wisely. Not to isolate forever, but to use solitude as a forge, not a fortress. When balanced, isolation becomes a superpower, a sanctuary, a sculptor of inner worlds. And when we return from that sanctuary, we bring back something rare. Not just resilience, but clarity. A soul sharpened by stillness, a heart unafraid of noise, a mind no longer addicted to chaos, but awakened by it.